my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch now.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry from Melvin Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 12.
Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Four down. Here we go. 76. Hey, kill. Right there.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Regular. Up. Pick that.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
58, come on. Watch the screen. Hurry. 58, come on. It's going to be a long. Hurry. It's going to be a long day. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Pistol. All day. Kill. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hurry. Kill. Turn up.
Here's McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shit.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here's Breida. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
180. Here we go, here we go. Check 3, check 3. Bang, bang.
On third down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but fourth down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
2. Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw, gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the new season. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone.
I got you, boy.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Check 2. 14.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you, boy. Check. Alert. Double up. He's coming, double up. Check 37. Check 3.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And an alley to run. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
From the 27, Mayfield gets this one to Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Hey, alert 33. You got hurry. Out. 57 to Mike. 57. Hurry. Squeeze, double.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Now Mayfield lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
Yeah, absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 3. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They run with Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
180! 58 to Mike. They're going to need some therapy after this. Switch. Up. Check safety. Check 4. Slam. Check.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. The open man is Smith. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
On the positive side, it did pick up a first down, and it was a decent gain. But from the defense's perspective, they're pretty happy it didn't break big. And when that happens, offense is now showing its hand. They've shown us that play. Maybe we can hold them the rest of the game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
36, 36. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hurry!
Motion out of the backfield.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Darren Lee on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
King! Hey, let go!
57 Mike 57.
From the 31, Mayfield. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the gun, here's Gone. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Bravo.
On 2nd and 10, Gone. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Go tonight. 120. Check. 154. Let's set a tone.
From the red zone now, Gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's now 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Check 26. Check 26. Motion. I got one. Mike's 54.
Goff throwing again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
49ers 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Shoot. Jim. He's coming. We got double up. Alert 3. Real. Switch.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Mayfield off the play fake. They complete it to Hill. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
He won't be ready.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 9.
Alert.
On third down, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Rapiers are going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's second and 10 from the 20. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Cut! 180!
Right 54. Tighten up.
Value 3! 11.
Check 13.
Out of the gun. Goff. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Good. 180.
I got one. Check nickel.
49. Check. Hey, alert.
Alert flare. Watch twist. Hey, switch gears.
This is Breida. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Good. 180.
Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, again.
Hurry.
Hold. 58.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
You ain't got nothing. Real.
58, right over there.
One touch.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield completes it to Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Check 43.
4 down.
Watch 15. Mike 15.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
We go. 76. 76.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the run.
Hey, Delta.
Right there.
Throwing on third. Gone. And he finds McLaurin. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Mike 20.
Mike 54.
Hold on.
Call. Got his man. That's Harry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Gordon. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
I got him.
Shift. Watch the shift. Slam.
Up, Jefferson.
Kill.
Up, Jefferson. Hurry.
58, Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Undercrush.
Pistol.
Shift. Kill. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Hurry.
Go now.
Regular.
Smooth. 58's the Mike.
I got
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that's caught by Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Watch the eye. Shift.
King.
Check your hot read. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Go on. Come on, D.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He's checking. Crash.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, exit.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the run. Watch the run. He's soft.
Hurry.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Taking a shot for... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The point after is good, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Motion. Tiger. Put your hands on him.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
54's Mike. Check. Hey, orbit. 3 bud. Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming.
3rd and long. It's gone. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
180!
Let's go one more.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hurry!
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Hey, wahoo!
Here I come.
Up, up!
Check 24, check 24.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a first down throw. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
Set, 180!
Come on. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, 58 is a mic.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
It's my boy.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You got it. You got it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Niners, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Pino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. hell. Keep your distance from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then he